Hi guys, it's Pagey Gaming back with episode 3 of the Leeds United Football Manager Career Mode. And as you can see, we're on a deadline day. I'm a bit further in than I wanted to, but it skipped quite far as nothing's really going on. But as you can see, Loftus-Cheek is loan listed. I was tempted to look at him, but they want £28,000 a week wages, which is 80% of what they're paying him. So that ain't going to happen. I've got two inquiries here. Scott Hogan and Jack Stevens. I had a loan bid for Luke Murphy, which I wasn't going to sell him. Or I wasn't going to loan him out, sorry. And a loan bid for Charlie Taylor. As I said in the last episode, I'm trying to sell Charlie Taylor, because we're better off selling him now and cashing in on him, and then keeping him to the end of the season, and letting him go for nothing. Because that's what happens. So as you can see on here, I was just having a look at a few options. Declan John, Welsh. I'm not sure if he classes homegrown. Where do I find that info? I have to scout him, which I've just done. Morgan Fox, scout report of him. Who else is there? Alex Butler, that was on at United, wasn't it? Yes, he spent 2 years at United. Never really done anything, so that's why he was shipped out. Danny Pinilos, 23. I thought he was older than that. Albentosa. Albertazzi. Skip past that one. He's not very good either. Jordan Abita. Who do I compare him with? Jordan Abita. I compared him to. I can't remember now. Oh no. Who was it? Would he be on my shortlist? Player shortlist. Was that him? Was it Reece James? It might have been Reece James that I compared him to. But I believe now Reece James recently signed a new contract. 16th for 7th, 16. So that would have been in this game, which kind of rules out him coming here. Jermaine Anderson I was looking at, but he's a centre mid. To be truthfully honest, I don't think we need any more centre mids at the moment. We've got probably, like I said in the first episode, I think we've probably got one of the best trios in this league for midfielders who have got potential and ability. So I won't be looking at him. Pozo we was looking at. Benzia we was looking at, obviously, but he's moved on loan to Trabzonspor. Jonathan Lecco. Nope. Who else is there? Leandro da Silva Lopez. A few good stats there. What's that? Probably a 12. Probably a 9. 8. 12. 11. They're fairly good stats, but how much can I get him for? Between 425 and $1 million. Ooh, that might have changed things. What else is there? Marcus Maddison. He's meant to be fairly good. Jack Baldwin. I don't think there's anyone else. Player. We'll have a look at him. No, no chance. Palace. Let's have a look at Palace. No. Under 23s. Who have they got in the under 23s? Fraser Campbell. Is he listed for loan? Listed for transfer. No chance that that's going to happen. Jonathan Benteke. Jason Iyenga. Kilo. Let's continue forward. See what we can do. Barardi is asked to discuss the future. I had a chat with Gaetano Barardi earlier today, and the player would like to know why you are touting his services to other clubs. He may well have a chat with. I think it's the right thing to do at this point in your career. I can't find a place for my tactical plans. So many options in your future, I just can't find room for you, unfortunately. Let me fight for my place and prove that I'm better than some of those you're keeping instead. Tell me what you want from me. I apologise, I have no intention of letting you go. What I will do is look at, who's the other bloke? Is it Luke Ayling, the other right back? We have Louis Quill's the main right back. Luke Ayling is the other. He's 25. Compare with Gaetano Berardi. I will play you as a not a defensive fullback. Fullback attack. So he beats him there, beats him there, beats him there, beats him there, beats him there. Draw, 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 beats him there. Teamwork's a little bit less, work rate's higher. Acceleration's better. Pace is the same, he's got one less stamina. So Berardi's a lot better. I think Luke Ayling only just moved here. Yeah. So what we'll have to do for now is we'll just have to keep Luke Ayling for now. And in January we'll look at shipping him out to whoever really, just someone who's willing to try and buy him off us. And these got to look at Callum O'Dowda. He was Oxford. And £1 million for him. Who else? Mark Neal. Corey Smith. He's a centre mid. Was he at Plymouth? No, he wasn't. Might as well skip forward again. There's no one there that we're interested in. I think what we will look at, we're still looking at a striker. I've just before I started this episode, I had a look at the free agents and scouted some players. But I don't think you need to sign them in the transfer window. So, because they changed the rules around slightly this year for loans and that. But I don't know if that's happened on Football Manager. So we'll have to just wait and find out. But hopefully we can try and get at least one more in, actually. One player I do want to look at is, look at this, what's this about? If it wants to actually, there you go. No 3 players. Berardi, I'm not too fussed. Is that Wolves interesting, Berardi? Yes. To Manny Diogora. Let's try and get him out. 1.5. We'll also have a chat with him. It's clear as I can't change my mind. Perfect. Luke Murphy. 1.5. I recently even lowered him right down to 600k. And no one wanted him. So I think Luke Murphy might have to stay and try and improve a bit, and then we'll loan him or try and sell him. 3 offers for Diagora. 1.5. Not too bad. Leeds, do I want to sell him to you? What should I do? Percentage of next sale? 10%. Not too fussed about you, Leeds. So I'll reject that one. Accept this one. So it's about 1 point. It's probably about 1.5, and it's just short. But this 275 is over 12 months, so it's not too bad. It's a shame that we couldn't get it in all now, but I wasn't ever going to try and or really accept a bid from Leeds. Aston Villa, considering I had one from FC Lorient, and then stayed Cannes. They weren't really offering enough, which is why we didn't accept their bid. Who else is there available? Who was this bloke? How was it? He looks quite good actually. Oh, that's what I was looking at. Nottingham Forest. Ben Osborne. No, look at Ben Osborne. He must be in the under 23s. He's literally recently been in the news for a move to Red Bull Leipzig in Germany. But it's Matty Cash. He's meant to be quite a decent young player. Don't know if that's in real life or in this game, because sometimes you find that these youngsters have just had a good few months, or a few 6 months or so, just after the game's come out, and everyone starts to big them up. That's why he probably won't be on here. From what it looks like, we're not going to sign any permanent or any transfer that we have to pay for or loans this window, which is a shame. But I think what we need to do is have a good 6 months with the team we've got, and then see after that who is available, who we don't need. Because there's some players like he might have been a good player for us, because from his stats he's a fairly decent player. But I could just tell he weren't going to get in with the 3 centre mids we had. Right, Luke Murphy, Portsmouth and Oldham, League 2 and League 1. The players' wage demands are in excess. Walsall and Northampton feel they need to reduce their wage bill. These look like League 2, League 1 clubs. I'd have said he's a better. Obviously not, but I'd have said he's a decent player for them teams. Also, who can we sign for you to allow you to sign him? Andreas Macris. Never heard of this bloke, but for 1.1 million, doesn't look brilliant, to be truthfully honest. Tama. If we do that, who is decent? Liam Kinsella. Doesn't look fantastic. Macris, Kieran Morris. Not really anyone there that is catching my eye, really. Northampton. No, Northampton haven't got anyone. There's a good youngster in League 2. I don't know how much they want for him, but it's Colchester. Players. Probably, there he is. Tom Lapsley. I had a game recently with Wrexham, and he was the best player in League 2. Also, by the end of this first season, he was a League Championship quality player, which is why I'm looking at him. So, see how much they want for him. Deadline's passed anyway. Lewis Dunk. Norwich have done a bit of business, haven't they? Let's have a look at who Norwich signed. It's only signed 3 really. Johan Tavares. God, I could look at. Oh, he's a centre half. Fussed about centre. Oh, actually, I am. But how old is he? 28. He's a fairly decent age as well, really. Lewis Dunk. I would have liked to try and sign him, but let's be honest, we couldn't pay 6 million for a centre half. That's why we didn't. And Federico Ricci. Where did he come from? Malaga. Again, we couldn't pay 2.4 million for a right back. That's the reason we didn't look at him. Most active, Doncaster. Who have they signed? No one of any. He meant to be quite good. Well, he was quite good, obviously. Playing for Milan. Actually, no, he didn't play for Milan. He signed for Milan, never played. Standard, Liège, Newcastle, Premier Division. FC20, Sporting, Premier League in Portugal. He had a few loan or a few terms over here, but nothing really too important. Scott Hogan. He was a. I think what I will do is obviously withdraw transfer request, transfer offer. Sign scout. I think Terry Potter's the best one. 3 months. And then who was the other one? I've got Jack Stevens. The same for you, Jack Stevens. Scout. Sign scout for 3 months. And I'm hoping what happens now is over the next 5 or 6 months, Charlie Taylor gets a few plays and increases, and then in January he'll either sign a new contract or we'll just be able to ship him out for a bit of money. When's his birthday? Where would I find that? 18th of the 9th. So he is going to be 23 by the end of the year. So in real life, he will be able to leave Leeds for nothing. Which is a bit of a shame for Leeds fans, considering he's been a quality player for them recently. Scott Hogan. He's a decent player. Determined squad. Good dribbling. Decent Sky Bet Championship player. Good balance, good speed, good versatility. Good international experience. I didn't even know he played international football. That one international cap for Republic of Ireland. It's always good. So I think we'll probably have a look at him in January. No interest on loan. Some interest in transfer. So at least we know he might come here. Luke Murphy, a few more clubs in for him. All League 2 and League 1 clubs though. So I don't think, when does his contract run out? So I reckon that's the 2019. I think that's the only time he's really going to leave, because it don't look like he's going to leave anytime soon. He signed him 4 years ago. 3 years ago? 4 years ago? So, important dates in September. Next game's Huddersfield, then Blackburn. Where? Blackburn in the league. Blackburn. 18th. So what I think I will do is pause the video here, skip to the Huddersfield game, and then play the Huddersfield game, skip or pause the video again, skip to the Blackburn game, and play the Blackburn game, I think. Because I think that will be the best way of doing it. So thanks for watching this first part, and I'll see you in the second part for the next 2 games. Right guys, we're back, and as you can see, we're at the Huddersfield game. So as you can see, we're lining up, we changed that up a bit. Robert Green's now in goal, replaced the youngster Peacock Farrell. Is his name? Bailey Peacock Farrell. Louis Coyle still at right back. Kyle Bartley and Pontus Jansson at centre half. Charlie Taylor's now come back in for Matty Downing. So I thought if we get him in, get him a few games. As you can see, his first game was, or his first couple have been brilliant. Keep him at that. Next minute, hopefully in January someone comes in to try and sign him. Diego Poyet, sticking with him. Mowat, Eunan O'Kane and Grimes. I have taken out Ronald Vieira because I thought Eunan O'Kane would probably play that role a bit better, with Mowat bombing forward and Grimes bombing forward. And so what I want is Grimes to sit here like that, him to like drop back about there, and Mowat just bombing forward, and then Bukhara sticking up there as high as possible, with Chris Wood dropping that back a little bit, knocking the balls onto Bukhara, and then Grimes and Mowat getting forward with Taylor and Coyle getting forward. Back where he's playing. So we'll get into this game now, and then we'll play the game against Blackburn as well. Berardi, we know, still not fit. How long has he got left out? What does it say? What does it say? Doesn't. Where is it? Is he just not fit then, or is he... Attributes. I think we'll find he's just not fit. I think he's back now, because I don't think they'd give me a fitness report if he's not ready to play. So what I'll do is move him down to down 23 for 20 minutes. Give him 20 minutes at the end of the match, get him back on. Yeah, injury. I'll back for 6 weeks, 2 days. Squad. Take him off that for now. So let's get into this game. Diego Poyet's lacking with a bit of match fitness. That's probably why he didn't have the best of first games. So I really should have probably put Liam Bridcup back in for the first game. And then try to get Poyet into the under-23s before we play Blackburn. But I've stuck with him. Hopefully he can prove to me that he deserves to be there. Especially when he's not 100% fit. But I'm going to keep giving him chances as he's a youngster. He has got very good potential. And I have seen some teams him perform brilliantly in the first half of the season. And then, or the first season, and then the second season he's moved on for 7-8 million. So from a 3-1 start of the season to go all the way to the end of the next season and then be worth 8 million. So hopefully that's what we'll see. And if he doesn't, or if we don't sell him, we can look to keep him and push on and try and win promotion with him if we don't win it this year. But I don't think. Well, we're only 2 points off. Huddersfield are 6th. So if we win this, we will go above them. So hopefully we look to push on today and go up or go into them playoffs positions. I can't deny it makes things a bit easier. You've left Luke Hagen out. Is this you? Absolutely. He's not really. I'd rather talk about the 11 who start the match. Same with Liam Bridcup. You've left Bridcup out. I don't think he's been at his best lately. Sharply training with other camp. Chomping at the bit to play. I thought it was a change needed here. So their line up with Danny Ward in goal, Tommy Smith, Schindler, Mark Hudson, Chris Lowe, Dean Whitehead and Casey Palmer, Harry Bunn, Aaron Moy, Joe Lolly and Narky Wells up front. Jack Payne on the bench. It will let me get a scout report of him. Good youngster for this league. Lars Kachunga as well. Don't know how old Lars Kachunga is. We'll find out after the game, but he normally has a good first. There you go. We'll have a look now. 24. So he could really be a decent player by the time he's 26, 27. Potentially a decent Premier League player. So if we sign him, hopefully he'll be able to push on in the Premier League with us. I always give passionate team talks. Oh, now what have I done? We'll start the game. I'm sure I'll just change the position of someone. Hopefully not. We'll find out in a minute. Skip the start. What are we talking? Oh, wrong thing. Couple up from the middle. All the way to the end. Key highlights. Goals in director. Let's get going. Always a match stats to see how we're doing with possession, passing and that. To see how they're getting on as well. To see if we need to change anything. Dukara knocks it forward to Chris Wood. Go on, Chris Wood. Go on. Go on, son. Couldn't get out of his feet there, and he's a bit slower than 2 centre halves. It's not normally what you hear, but Chris Wood's a big striker. When you've got the ball, you can't really run as fast anyway, can you really? One player we have got to watch out for, if I missed him, for them is this bloke. I'll pause it in a minute, click on him. Go on, Dukara. Go on, son. Chris Wood. Oh, Chris Wood, that should have been in the back. Oh, I did click on Aaron Moore. Should have been 1-0 up, Chris Wood. Easy opportunity. No one really there with him. Someone closing him down, but they weren't right on him. He had enough time to put that, pick his position and just hit it. Hopefully he gets another chance to make him. Go on, Janssen. Why is Janssen taking... I don't know why he's taking free kicks. I'll have to look at it after the game. You've got Alex Mowat, Diego Poyet, Matt Grimes. You've got all these players that can... Or Charlie Taylor even can take free kicks. And we've got the centre half. Don't know why that would be. Charlie Taylor now with the ball. Pass to Dukara. Go on, Dukara. Coyle. Louis Coyle. You know Kane. 1-0. Get in there, boys. Good bit of play there by Louis Coyle. He's a decent little forward again. Decent little player going up and down that right wing. Which is what we've been looking at, really. To have him bombing up and down. Also have Charlie Taylor or Matty Downing, if it's Matty Downing over there. Most of this first half of the season, it will probably be Charlie Taylor. And it will definitely be Louis Coyle. Two centre halves probably the same. Poyet or Bridcut, it will change. Oh, that was going in. What a save by the keeper. Then it will be Mowat, Unino Kane, Matty Grimes. And if it's not Unino Kane, it will be Ronald Vieira. It will be Chris Wood, Dukara. If it's probably not Dukara, it will be... I can't remember his name now. Swedish forward we have, I can't remember his name. 1-1. Let them have that too easy. The ball was given away early on. I think it was Unino Kane when it had given the ball. Let's go back a little bit. See who was at fault. Alex Mowat. All he had to do was... I don't know why you'd pass like that, but Alex Mowat thought he would, and he cost us the goal, really. They haven't really deserved it at all. They're 1-1 going into the break at half time. 1-1, really. Would have been a lot better if we could have went in 1-0 up, but from a mistake, they have equalised. As you can see over here, we're dominating really at the first half. 10% more possession, more shots on target. We expected to win, and the fans will be expecting the same, so don't let them down. We can still win this. Keep working hard, and it will come. Start second half. Come on, boys. Just one goal. That's all we need. Because the back four is fairly strong. If players in midfield don't give it away, dilly-dally, really. Hopefully we can get an early goal and make it. So, who's that? Alex Mowat. Why would you do that? Keep it, mate. That's it. Charlie Taylor. Go on, son. Go on, Mowat. Back to Charlie Taylor. Charlie Taylor. Unino Kane. Back to Poyet. Go on. Put it forward. Put it forward, Grimes. It's another midfielder losing the ball. Aaron Moy for a goal. Is it 2-1? Oh, well done, Rob Green. But then again, still another midfielder. One of the three centre mids giving the ball away. Then Huddersfield counter-attackers. We can't have that in midfield from Alex Mowat and Matt Grimes. We just need them to polish up the pass and just knock it to the player. Don't be too long on the ball. Corner to Huddersfield. Puts it in. Goes all the way over the back. Go on, keep pushing him. Keep pushing him. Someone's got to get there. Someone's got to get there. Joe Lolly. Go on, Mowat. Go on, Mowat. Mowat. Got to get it. Come on, boys. That's it, Chris Wood. Go on, Dukara. Go on, son. Go on, you're better than him. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Oh, come on. Don't know how Dean Whitehead kept up with you. Even when you were running with the ball, I thought you'd have been faster than him. Charlie Taylor whips it in. Terrible ball, mate. You got to get back. Sorry about that. It's because I was double clicking on the screen. Now I've made the game stop. Come on. Sort it now, guys. Off we go again. Joe Lolly's counter-attacking. Go on, Mowat. Keep the ball, Mowat. Why would you play a stupid pass like that? I think it's time for a sub. I think what we'll do... Do I bring Matt Grimes or Alex Mowat? Jamie Hansen. What role does Jamie Hansen play? Deep line playmaker. Which ain't easy really. Roman. Shows he's coming off. Jamie Hansen in for Matt Grimes. And then Marcus Antonsen. Chris Wood. Getting playing the advanced forward role. Off we go again. Jamie Hansen. I know, make a difference. You have the ability to make a real difference. So off we go again. Let's get the charger from your laptop. Let's get the game going. Come on, boys, we need a goal. Just one. Give another team talk to the whole team. Demand more. Haven't really shown us enough today. They've had a few shots on target. They've had the ball most of the game, or the majority of the game. They haven't really done much with it, and they just keep giving it away. For another sub. Who am I going to bring on? Kemar Roof. Do I bring Kemar Roof on as a false 9 for Dukara? I don't think there's anyone else really going to change the game for us. Bring him in as a false 9. Confirm changes. Kemar Roof. Assertively. There's a lot more to come from. I completely believe you've got what it takes. Yes. Start game. Wait for it to start again. Pause. I'll make another team talk. No, not yet. When can I make another team talk? Now. Passionately. Show some passion. Come on, 3 minutes. Come on, get a late goal. Get a late goal. That's all we need. Come on, come on. It's not coming, is it? Go on, closing down, closing down. Need to try and get that up a bit. Get him closing down. Keep the ball, Taylor. 1-1. It's not the worst result possible, considering they started in 6th position, or 6th position, 2 points ahead of us. We're now up to 9th. We're only 1 point behind. Oh, but we've played an extra game. We'll have to see where that leaves us after this game. Post-match press conference. I think I will definitely be filming some calls tomorrow. I'm open to discussions for Charlie Taylor. Can you keep this fantastic run of form going? Leeds look unbeatable at the moment. We're performing well and playing with confidence. Of course, anything can happen, but I'm very pleased with how we are looking. I don't think so. I know my players. They can punish us in the players. No, I don't think so. How would you describe your relationship with David Wagner? Great manager and a better person. I consider him a friend. I'll just say that anyway because it don't really make much difference. So he was looking at Charlie Taylor. There's a few clubs there looking at him. A few for transfers. So why don't you come in January? In the summer? 5 games unbeaten. We lost the first game of the season, and then we've been unbeaten since then. We lost against QPR. That was when I made them stupid changes with the 3 out of the back 5 youngsters. And then the first game back, Rob Green's come back in, Charlie Taylor come back in. Charlie Taylor scored the winner for us. It shows that's what I should have done. But next game up is Blackburn. So what I'm going to do is pause the video here. I'll come back to you for the Blackburn game, and I'll see you in a minute. Hi guys, we're back, and as you can see, we're back at the Blackburn game tonight on a Tuesday night. Actually, we've got to skip forward a bit. skip forward enough. Skip forward a bit more. I've just offered a trial to Jordan Spence as a centre half. He's got some good stats for a centre half. He's not got the best report. It's about a 2 or 3. As a centre half. He's our 4th best, so he's probably a decent backup. Or he is a decent backup. We just need that backup, don't we, really? He's a decent right back as well. And as you can see, he's only won about 4. I reckon we'll probably get him for about 4 grand. So I think that could be a very, very good move from us, really. And then hopefully 6 months to a year, sell him on, get a bit of money. Once we've actually reinforced in that centre-back position in next summer, hopefully we'll try and do that. What I find is best is trying to get to next summer without really spending too much. As you can see, we've brought in a couple of loans. Diego Poyet on a free, and also Jordan Spence on a free if we get him in. Because then we keep this money here, especially the transfer budget. The wage ain't too bad. The transfer budget you keep there, and also this overall balance goes up and up and up and up. That means that by next summer, when you see, if we go back to the scouting, contract status, expiring in 1 year, you can look at getting some of these players. Yasser Kasim, he's not the best, but he'll probably be on about 4 or 5 grand a week. For a backup, that's brilliant. Ben Reeves, Marley Watkins, Luke Freeman, Ryan Tunnicliffe. All these players next season will be a free if you can snap them up. John Erasti, he's not. I had a season with him last year. He was fairly decent. George Saville, he'll be a decent player. Dongu, who I was looking at signing in the summer. Sam Winnell. Who else is there? Chuck Zanecki, Alvaro Verdillo. Is he from Real Betis? Yes, he was from Real Betis. Who else is there? Bigger Romana. Have a chance on him if he's had a good season. And then all these players will be free. So I'm best off keeping my money and then having all my wage to spend on these players, which is the way I normally like to do it. And also good youngsters, if there's any good youngsters coming through. Stuart Dallas. Now, what's he unhappy about? Oh, I know what he's unhappy about. The obvious thing. Wants a chance in the first team. You play as a winger though, mate. I'm not playing wingers at the moment. If I do, I'll have you and I'll probably play Hernandez on the right, so Dallas won't even really play. I'll have him on the right, and I'll probably have Kemar Roof on the left. Actually, I'll set that up now. Get that going. Wrong one. 4. Do I play that there? That's I reckon how I'll play. That as advanced forward. Advanced playmaker support. Inside forward. Put one of them as a Roman. One of them as a deep line support. This one as an anchor man. You fullback attack. Fullback attack. Probably that's how I'd probably set up for today. That's how we're going to set up. So let's start. Actually, why are they? So let's get into this game, shall we? Team selection. Yes. Okay. I think they were 19th on our last check, but I think they hadn't played a game in last game week when I saw. So I think they'll probably be about 18th if they got anything out of that game. If not, they might be even lower. So double check before we go into the match. Blackburn. 20th, so they didn't really get anything out of them last match and they went further down. Ben Marshall. Click on Ben Marshall. March playmaker right. Inside forward left. 7 million. Blimey. I thought his contract was running out. They've obviously snapped him up on a new contract. Playing right back. Obviously not very good, having your best player at right back. Continue the team talk. We expect to win and the fans expect the same. We're our favourites here, so go out and press. Passionate. I have faith in you. Passionate. I have faith in you. Passionate. I have faith in you. Start match. As I've just heard, at the moment the FA Cup is on a Friday night, and West Ham have just went 3-0 down to Man City. So I think they're going to struggle for the rest of the season, really, West Ham, especially when you're trying to buy cheap players on the cheap, trying to pay a relegation threat or relegation rival, really, Sunderland, 6 million for Defoe. That was never going to happen in the whole of football. You struggle to get a player like Defoe from any other club for 6 million, even if they weren't a rival to you. And to then go and bid 3 million for Ross McCormack, who is also one of Hull's best players and one of the players who scored most of the goals for Hull. It's just West Ham trying to buy players on the cheap and stay up. It's not going to happen. You've got to spend money nowadays. And to be truthfully honest, I reckon if West Ham don't kick into action at some point, they will carry on to struggle at the bottom. The only reason they weren't at the bottom last year is because you had Mark Noble on top form every week. The back four always doing well. A steady back four as well. And then you had Dimitri Payet, obviously the main player, who was brilliant most of the season. With obviously Lanzini just behind him, he was brilliant most of the season. Louis Coyle. So this is the reason. I've done it again. That's the reason they're struggling, because half the players aren't really performing. So I think if they don't stick with 11 players, a bit like Leicester, to be honest, they're chopping and changing whenever something doesn't go their way. And with a team that you've just won the league, you're better off sticking with the 11 that won you the league. Don't keep chopping and changing, because that is only going to make it worse for your team and you're going to struggle. You just got to look at the teams at the top at the moment. Liverpool, most of them, other than injuries, they don't chop and change really. The same with Chelsea, other than injuries and suspensions, they don't change. Tottenham, you get a couple of changes, but they don't change every week. They change when someone's not really been on top form or someone's struggling for fitness or something like that. They don't just change because they feel like it. Man U are kind of doing that, but when you're a new manager in a club who has struggled the last couple of years, you normally do that to try and find out your best players, the best way to play them, the best position they play, best role they play. And I think that's what Mourinho's doing at the moment. As you can see, 6 months into the job, he's starting to get them playing the way he wants to and getting results. And a manager like Mourinho has always done it like that. Penalty. Get in there, boys. Another Louis Coyle causing problems down this right-hand side. Your right back has just got in the box there, further forward than one of your strikers, and won you a penalty. That is what this formation's about, and he's doing it well. So can Chris Wood put it away? He does. It's 1-0 to Leeds against Blackburn just before half-time. Possession's been fairly stable, but as you can see, 2 shots for them, 8 for us, no on target for them, 3 for us, no clear cuts for them, 2 for us. As you can see, we benefited from it. We just went 1-0 up just before half time. Getting at half time, 1-0 up. Oh no, please don't tell me I said that too early. Go on, get the ball. Go on, 2-0 up. Go on, Dukara puts it in the wood. Go on, Wood. Put it further. Go on, one more. Mow it to Dukara. Dukara! Oh, off the post! God, if we went 2-0, that would have been dead and buried already. Just before half time. Right, we're playing well. Try and encourage players to kick on in the second half. Things are going well. I know capable even better. Start second half. Come on, boys. Let's get one more if possible, and then we'll just start to tighten up. Charlie Taylor to Matt Grimes. I think the benefit between, because you can see these players are still giving the ball away in stupid positions. But I think the only benefit between Blackburn and Huddersfield, Blackburn ain't going to take every opportunity you give them, or ain't going to be close with every opportunity you give them. Whereas Huddersfield, who are chasing for promotion and have a good partnership or good load of players in the front areas, are going to take advantage of every mistake you make. So it's a bit like Blackburn are making a mistake and we'll take advantage, but then we make a mistake and they don't. So hopefully we can get another goal to finish the game, and we'll start bringing on some of the youngsters like Ronald Vieira. Go on, Dukar! That's it, that's what I play you. I did start with the other bloke up front, but Dukara started putting in some decent performances, which is the reason why I put him in and dropped out. I think it's Antonsen or something like that. I can't remember his name. I think I'll make a sub in about the 65th minute. Bring on Ronald Vieira. Who else have I got to bring on? Let this go first. Green to Wood. Chris Wood. Go on, son. Oh, that's got to be a red. Oh, it's a red. Disgusting challenge there. 2-footed lunge. Quite makes it even better. 2-0 up. 10 men they've got. What's that? Make a sub. Hopefully we can see this game out now. Ronald Vieira. Unano Kane. Deep line playmaker. Defend. And Kemar Roof for Chris Wood. False 9. And in the 75th minute, I'll bring Jamie Hansen in, I think. Let's go. See how we do in the next 10 minutes, and we'll see who we bring on next. Courage. Confirm changes. Come on, boys. Keep at it. What we want to do now is get a couple more, because that will boost your confidence for the next couple of games, really. Especially when we're coming up against a playoff rival in Cardiff. We've got to try and get as much confidence from this game as possible. Go on, Charlie Taylor. Go past him. Go past him. You've got the ability to, mate. There you go, Poyet. Go on, get there. Get there. Go on, get there. That's it, Bartley. I think he's offside, isn't he? He's not. There's got to be some sort of highlight. Go on, Roof. Come on. Go on, Mark. Put it forward. Back over here to Charlie Taylor. Give it away again. Matt Grimes, that's another giveaway. That's just going to be a problem all season, I feel like. Gallagher, 2-1. As I said before, they're not going to take every opportunity we give them, but they have just took one opportunity. That's a stupid mistake by our team. What do I do now? Do I bring on Liam Bridcut? Has been the worst in the field. Diego Poyet. Liam Bridcut. Ball winning. Ball winning. Must protect the defensive line from breaking attacks. Defensive midfield. Support. Go. Come on, boys. Go on, Coyle. Show the team how to do it. Mow it to Roof. Grimes, don't give it away. Roof to Mow it. Mow it. Oh, what a goal. Can I cancel changes? Did I cancel it in time? Don't think I did. Oh, what a nightmare. Liam Bridcut, come on. Would have put Jamie Hansen in otherwise. Go on, Grimes. Vieira. To Mowat. Go on, Ruth. Get a goal. Get a first goal for the club. Ruth to Dakar. 4-1. Come on. That's what I said about getting a couple more goals. It's a shame that we had to let one in. But getting another 2, we've absolutely dominated them. 21 shots to their 5. That's what I like to see from the team. Good 4-1 victory. We've only let 5 goals in 9 games at the moment. Jack Byrne, what's that going to be? This could be a foul, or is it going to be just a foul? We've only let 5 goals in 9 games in the Championship. 3 were in the first game. So it shows that back 4 with Pontus Jansson, Carl Bartley, Louis Coyle and Charlie Taylor, and obviously also Rob Green, is working for us. I think if we would have went for the other 3, having Louis Coyle still, but having Matty Downing and also Peacock Ferrell in goal, I reckon we'd have been struggling down the bottom, to be honest. It's amazing how much 2 changes can change things. So thanks for watching this 3rd episode. So what I will do, show you the Championship table quickly. As you can see, we're 5th after that first game. We haven't lost, which is a benefit. Pontus Jansson, the 2nd best player in the league, behind Jordan Ayew, who scored 6 goals. Aston Villa, who are 3rd. So hopefully we can kick on in the next couple of games, get higher, or probably about 3rd. Try and make a gap between 7th as well, so we've got a bit more security that we're going to be a playoff team. And then if we do stay in the playoffs till January, we can use this money to improve the squad if we need to. So thanks for watching this 3rd episode. I'll see you tomorrow for episode 4. So thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe button if you liked it, and I'll see you tomorrow.